Justin?
Yes.
Yeah, he's training today. I'm getting a feel for him, so I haven't actually spoken to him this week. But we released a doctor's statement. That's exactly what occurred. So some gastric issue. Then, he just had 24 hours at home, and he's off legs training. He'll train today. So that's an exciting time. He sort of brings a bit of energy, and it's been a long haul for him. But he's saying he's feeling as great as he's felt in 2 years. So with on top of the knee problem with that surgery, and then just had the hamstring issue. He's been doing a mini pre-season. He'll do it, and so we're really looking forward to his return. It's a really good story. When that is exactly, I couldn't tell you, but he's got a little bit to get through yet of general training, and maybe bring him straight in a couple of weeks, or maybe through the VFL. But he's over the last few years have been incredibly important to us and been a real key driver around the clearances in an area we're clearly struggling. I think if you want to look at the numbers, I think that's self-evident, isn't it? I think we're 6 points out the 8, and if you don't start winning games consistently, well, clearly the season fades away from you. But we've really been about improvement. We understand where we sit win-loss and what needs to be done in a winning sense. But the only way you can win games of football is to improve your football. And over the last 2 weeks, it's been an area we think we have. We're in an interstate at Subiaco against a really quality team and come away with a good win. Prior to that, we beat Melbourne, and clearly they had a couple back in when they beat Essendon. But that was a really solid win, and gee whiz, against Collingwood to go in and really almost coming level at half time, and I think with 18 minutes to go it was 24 points. So there's been a fair bit of improvement, and we're really looking forward to being on the big stage Friday night. We've earned Friday nights over the last 3 years with grand final appearances and drawn grand finals and prelims, and so we really covet that stage, and we're really looking to put on a good performance against a team we've had a great rivalry with and exited them out of a couple of prelims, and I'm sure that sits inside them. So, and both clubs really, AFL's a brutal business. It's no matter who you play, you've got to be at your absolute competitive best, and we're under no illusion whether it's round 11, round 1 or 22, that's what we're going to need to do, every time game day comes around. So it's no different Friday night. We're talking about him at match committee. We're looking for some support in the back half and in the forward half, and maybe mobile rucks. That's something we're looking at. But it's not odds on. Lee won't play this week. We won't even name him. He'll miss this week, but we're pretty confident he'll be back the week after. But that's yet to be seen. Well, there's individuals that can improve, and it really is about improvement and playing better football. Ultimately it's measured, we'd like to win more games of football, but it really is, we're exposing our list, we're trying to improve. We're certainly playing a lot quicker football. Even on the weekend, our percentage play-ons are really high, and we've been public about that, trying to move it quicker. And I think even though we struggled to score, when we did win the ball, we are quite efficient at scoring. So our biggest issue is we need to win the ball more, because when we do, we're actually moving it quite well. So success from here, is trying to make the most of what we got and improving. I think it's quite simple.
Lehman.